Hello, my name is Chloe Maslowski. I'm a junior here at West Fargo High School, and I'm a part of the broadcast team.
My name is Lauren Sanders. I'm also a junior and I'm part of the newspaper team. And today we'll be interviewing a few of our seniors in the broadcast newspaper team about being a senior and what their plans are for the future.
So, first question. What have you learned most about being in... Oh, wait. Can you guys introduce yourselves?
Sure, I guess we can do that. My name's Aaliyah. I am a West Fargo High School senior. I've been doing broadcasting stuff since my freshman year. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Lydia. I'm also a senior. I've been in broadcast for 3 years.
My name's Noah. I'm a senior. I'm in newspaper and this is my first year.
Alright, now we're going to get into the questions. So, what have you learned most about being in broadcast /
I think I learned the most technology-based things. Like I didn't know how to run a camera. I knew how to edit a little bit, but that was on video. But now I know how to use professional editing. And yeah, I think it's just a lot of technology-based things that I learned.
I like being on camera.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I'd say newspaper helped me be more creative, help me think outside the box to make better things.
What are your plans for next year?
For next year, I plan on attending Minot State University. I want to major in radiology technician, minor in ASL, and possibly minor in film study.
I'm going to University of Wisconsin. I'm not sure what I want to do, but I'm thinking teaching, specifically social studies, and I know for sure I'm going to be minoring in Spanish.
I'm going to NDSU for sports journalism.
What has been your favorite memory from being in broadcast or newspaper?
Oh my gosh. I don't even know. There's a lot of good ones. I think some of my favorite stuff has been when I'm in the studio, filming a news and just all the funky things that will happen or will say. When we do fun news stuff, when me and Bailey did the hot dogs, and we just found ways to, play off of the whatever we were having to say, make it into a character, and I thought that was really fun.
Last year, Aaliyah and Isaac made a cake for Mr. Strong, and it was really fun, and I liked it.
I don't have a ton of memories, just being my first year, but I would say probably when I finished writing, or I finished my mock draft just a few weeks ago. That was my favorite experience.
What are your top 5 classes that you've taken in high school?
Ooh, top 5 classes. Oh my gosh, there's been so many. Honestly, I don't even remember them. I think these are not in order. I'm just gonna name them off. I don't think I have an order. But my favorites had to be microbiology. Let's see, broadcast, of course. I liked Avid. Oh my gosh, I can't remember all the classes I took. Biology. I'm a science nut. Oh my gosh, what other classes have I taken? Strom is saying English 1, but I think I actually might have to go public speaking. Sorry.
I like broadcast, I like silver studying and Packer Pantry. I like my art classes. I took ceramics 1 this year and I took art 1 last year. And I liked environmental.
I'd say number 1 is definitely living on your own fully, and then 2 would be probably last year team sports. I liked freshman year social studies with prayer, and then sophomore year with Audrey, and say 5th would probably just be this class, I guess.
I forgot about living on your own.
What class has been the most beneficial to you and your plans after high school?
I think with how English 1, guys, because I learned how to write No. Since I'm going into radiology, I think one of the things that has helped me the most is microbiology. I don't think a lot of people realize this, but microbiology plays a huge role in radiology, and it also can help determine what type of radiology you want to go into. And I think it just helps me get a better understanding of the sciences and how the human body works. So I think that'll probably help me the most with my future plans.
I took child development my freshman year, but I couldn't take home any of the babies because it was hybrid. But I got to learn about, children and toddlers. Also sociology, because I got to learn about groups and how they function.
I honestly don't know. Maybe food trends this year, because I kind of want to pick. Other than that, there wasn't much.
What has been the most creative excuse that you've used to get out of a homework assignment?
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times, okay, this is part of the time, alright, it's like half true. I'll say, I'm having to write this email on my phone because my iPad isn't working. And that's true at the time, but the moment I send that email, my iPad will work. But I'll just be like, I already sent the email, and so I'll just not do it until later on.
One time I fake cried, and, and it worked, and the teacher was like, oh, you don't have to do it, I'll just excuse it. So I only used it once ever, but yeah, it worked.
I guess usually if I don't want to do homework, I just don't do it. But a couple times I've submitted a blank document, and then they'll be like, oh, there's nothing. Oh, my bad, I'll submit the real one. And then I submit it 2 days later, and it's fine.
We might have to use that.
Fake cry.
Yeah, the teachers didn't hear that, guys. So, what will you guys miss most from broadcast newspaper class?
Well, I think what I'll miss the most is just being able to sit there and do nothing. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I definitely think the one thing I'll miss absolutely the most is definitely our wonderful advisor, Mr. Strom, and that's only because I think I've created such a great bond with him because I've had him since freshman year, and even though I 100% know I annoy him at times, I think the way we interact with each other, I think it's really fun, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to have that kind of connection with another teacher or professor at all, so I think he'll definitely be the thing I miss the most.
I really liked working independent and at my own pace and being able to basically do whatever piece comes into my mind.
I'd say trying to find things to write about, finding albums to review. It's really fun.
I liked that because I did a lot of reviews last year. Oh, what is your favorite lunch option at the school?
Crispitos.
Oh.
Crispitos, actually. I love Crispitos, and I hear people always complain about them. They're like, they're so gross, they're nasty, and I hate them. I love them. I love them so much, except when they don't have the cheese sauce, because then I think they're bland. But I love it every time I take a bite. They just came out of the oven and they burn the roof of my mouth.
I love how passionate you are.
I love Crispitos. I love them so much. And last year was so hard that they didn't have them, or was it sophomore year? I can't remember. 1 year though they didn't have it, and honestly it had to have been my worst year of my life. I love them.
I've never ate lunch here because it made my stomach hurt too much. But if I could eat lunch here, Big Daddy's pizza looked really good, and I'm so sad to have any of the Big Daddies.
I'd say my favorite was the chicken drumsticks. I'd actually take them with the mashed potatoes and I'd scoop the mashed potatoes and I'd eat it.
You eat it like a spoon?
It's I would scoop the mashed potatoes and then take a bite. Chicken and mashed potatoes at the same time. It's actually bomb.
Okay. If you could redo anything, what would you redo during the broadcast newspaper class?
during it. Oh my, I don't know, manage my time better. I feel like there's a lot of creative ideas that I had that didn't go anywhere just because I didn't really do it, or like people didn't really email me back. But yeah, I think maybe trying to manage my time better, or maybe trying to like every time I had an idea, because I remember being out of class and then just always coming up with an idea, then I like never jot it down, and then I'll just forget about it. So I feel like I should have also just jotted down all the ideas that came to my head.
Same here. Like when I'm sleeping or like when I'm about to fall asleep, I have this like really good idea, and then I go to sleep and I forget it in the morning. So just writing stuff down.
I would say like making myself do new things. I would do that more because there were times where I was kind of scared to like do something else, but then every time I did it, it worked out for the better.
Which class do you find most helpful? It's got to be like for your future or just now, or like what it is now.
I think I kind of already answered this question, but I'll say a different class, just cause, and I'll give the man what he wants. I will say English 1, and it's because I think it made me I think it's because it made me a really, really strong writer. For my ACT, I had an 11 on the writing portion, and every single time I submit essays or anything like that, I get like really high A's just because I've been told I'm a really strong writer. And English 1, I think I did, up until English 1, I hadn't done like a lot of writing, and then when I went to English 1 and I had to do a dumb article of the week, every single week, it was so much writing, but I would always strive to get a 15 out of 15, but always got a 14.5, and so it like, I think it made me like want to do better, and it helped me advance my writing skills, even though I never got that 15.
I would say marketing because I got to learn how to like market to people and businesses, write a professional marketing paper, and the class is just really fun.
I would probably say management. A lot of the same things that Lydia said. I learned how to, we like made a business and then sold it to people around the school. That was pretty cool. And then I ended up joining DECA for a little bit, but I hated DECA.
So what was the most difficult class you guys had, and what advice would you give to incoming people who are taking that said class?
College algebra. Oh, okay. Advice I have. I think you should have a really, really, really good idea of what you want to do when you are a junior signing up. Because if you don't need college algebra, don't take college algebra. Because it stinks. Just kidding. Kind of. If you're really good at algebra 2, I think college algebra would be a good idea. Because the fourth quarter is all algebra 2 basically. But the book is a little confusing when you first get to look at it, so I think if Peg is still teaching, she'll like give you the breakdown of the book, but I think you should ask immediately how the book is structured, where you can find like an answer key if she has one, like how you're able to navigate the book, because once you're able to navigate the book, it gets a lot easier and you're able to do homework a lot better. Also do your homework. And she has videos for all the lessons, and so make sure you watch the videos. I like to rewatch the videos a little bit like the day before the test so that I can refresh my brain on how she explains things. And then also use her win sessions and go to, like if you have a study hall, like go and visit her. She's really good at explaining things, and sometimes she might come off as a little judgy, but I promise you she's not. She's actually just a really, really good teacher. And so don't be afraid to ever approach her. She's just like the sweetest old lady, and I actually love her a lot.
What was the question?
Oh, sorry, I rambled too much.
Hardest class, and what advice you would give to people coming into that class?
Oh, easily biology. I mean, I'm not really interested in the human body, and so I never really paid attention. But mean, I managed to pass, but like I just didn't like it, so I don't really have advice. You know, if you like it, then you'll pass. If you don't, try to grind and pass.
I would say my hardest class was definitely geometry. I wasn't very good at math. I took consumer math junior year. But my advice would be, if teacher gives you a Scantron test, cheat. Because I sat next to someone that was like really smart, and I would get 40, 40, 40 on the 3 tests. Cumulative would come up. Write down his answers. Boom, get a 90. I got like a C in that class. It was great.
So your advice is to cheat.
We don't condone cheating.
We do not condone cheating in this class. But thank you for your answer.
Thanks for your honesty. I
Yeah,
guess.
to be honest. What was your favorite school event?
Oh my gosh, I love pep rallies. I know so many people don't like them, but I honestly love them, especially the first one and the last one. Because the first one, I really like how the staff have like their own kind of walk-up song, and I think that's super cool. And then the last one, I love doing the battles with the elementary schools and all that, and just seeing how most of the school is in skipping and how they're all kind of actually in the pep rally and participating, and I think it brings a lot of school spirit. So I think my favorite thing, other than senior day of course, had to be the pep rallies.
I stopped really going to pep rallies like in junior year. I just never really liked them. I didn't go to my senior day because I just didn't want to go. I didn't go to like any homecoming or prom, like I don't like functions like that, and like I don't want to be around like people I don't know. But yeah, I just never really went to like any school events.
I would say this year's prom would be my favorite. I didn't really I didn't go to prom at all until this year, but it was pretty fun. I went to Horace's prom, but prom was kind of boring, but I had fun after, I guess.
So with high school being a very high changing place, what advice would you give to incoming freshmen?
Oh, that's so hard to think about, because I know they plan on switching up a bunch of stuff for the incoming freshmen, and then like our freshman year was completely different than what theirs is going to look like. But if I were to say one thing, it would be your grades your freshman year are so important. Even though you don't think they are, they are. I know up until last year, I was trying to fight to get my GPA back up from my first quarter grades my freshman year, because I had a 3.2, and then I've had 4.0 and higher for every quarter after that, and I was still fighting to get that GPA raised to where I wanted it to be up until last year, which I think is actually crazy. So, and freshman year is like one of your easiest years, so if you get a good routine and you keep those grades up, it'll set you on a good path for your next years.
What was the question?
Advice for incoming freshmen.
Oh, don't be afraid to take summer school. I know, like, you probably will be like, oh, it's so embarrassing, but like, summer school is literally so easy. I finished like my summer school course in like 2 days, and so just don't be afraid to take summer school. Summer gym, don't take it. It's awful.
I'll say take behind the wheel. It helps you learn how to drive. That's kind of how I learned how to drive. Also, don't drink alcohol if you're a freshman. Because if you're a freshman, you start drinking, you're cooked.
You're cooked.
Don't drink,
Oh,
don't do
don't-
drugs.
don't
No,
vape.
Don't
no,
vape.
That's
vape either.
disgusting. I hate
It's
it.
not cool, guys.
We also, if you are a vapor, we know exactly where you are when you're vaping. It's so easy to tell. If you walk into a bathroom and it smells like fruit punch and that back stall is closed, we know you're in there.
You know, like I can walk into a bathroom and be like, it smells like pineapple passion or something like that. It's like, just do it in your car or something.
We hear the sizzle too. It's so easy to tell.
Yeah, true.
Teachers can tell too.
What do you think the hardest grade was?
oh my gosh, junior year. Junior year, I mean, I don't know about other people, but I had a lot of personal stuff that went on my junior year for absolutely no reason, and I don't know why. But my junior year, I don't even know what happened. There was, like, with English 3 I think is the hardest English that there is in the, it doesn't even have to be AP Lang, it's just, like, in general, English 3, I found it very difficult for some reason. And then I also had A push on top of that. We're not even going to get into that topic. But I think that year had to have been the hardest year, and I really struggled. And a lot of the times I really just thought about staying home and sleeping and not coming to school.
My hardest year was easily sophomore year. I don't remember a lot of it, but like I just remember being super stressed out. I don't know for what reason, but my junior year was like my easiest year ever. I don't know what happened, but like it was like super easy for me.
My junior year was hard, but sophomore was definitely my hardest too. I think it's because I took like an easier math class junior year. A lot of kids have to take like algebra 2 or whatever. Sophomore year is definitely the toughest.
Continuing on the train of difficulties. I just lost it. What was your question?
Both most difficult or like year.
Oh, okay. So with that senior slump, or senioritis and sophomore slump and that kind of stuff, how do you believe in that? Do you believe in it? Did senioritis hit you guys?
Oh my gosh. I had senioritis hit me at the beginning of junior year, and it just followed through. And then once second semester senior year rolled around, I think it hit the most. I would wake up every morning, I turned to my boyfriend, I'm like, today's going to be the day I drop out. I'm going to walk right into Bachfire's room, and I'm going to be like, you know what, this was fun, but it's not for me anymore. And he was like, you have a semester left. Are you serious? And so, no, it really hit bad. Especially for this semester. I still feel senioritis, but I don't think I feel it as bad as what I did at the beginning of the semester. I think around mid-April is when it started to come down a little bit, but it is real and it stinks.
Yeah, definitely second semester, because I already got accepted into college, already got all my scholarships. So what's the point of me even doing here? Especially during POG, doing football with graduated. I hated it because I just had to yap about random stuff I don't even care about. And plus, I almost started crying because I was so because I didn't want to do it. I was throwing a tantrum because I didn't want to do it. But I did my presentations yesterday, so yeah.
I'd say it definitely hit me really bad quarter 4. I had a solid GPA all year, and then I got a 1.2 now just for the quarter. But semester's good. It's 2 B's and 2 A's. But yeah, once quarter 4 hit, I just gave up trying to do good in school. Just stay up late. Should I stay up until 4 a.m.? I was out last night.
Okay. We mentioned POGs. Do you have any advice for people who are going to senior year or who probably graduate?
If you do the work now, okay, hold on. First off, type your reflections. Don't actually write them, because if you write them, you can't copy and paste them into your thing. If you actually write them out and you write them good, you can just copy paste. And when you're putting up your POG all together, it takes 5 minutes. But if you actually write out your reflections, then you're gonna have to type them all, and it's gonna take so much longer. But I think the way I looked at it is it was hyped up to be this super important, informative presentation. But when I did it, it was so chill. I freaked out, of course. But guy I had and the lady I had, they were so sweet and they were so kind, and they gave great feedback. And I think it's kind of pointless, but I like the interactions that I had with the people who watched me do it.
Try to collect evidence as soon as possible, because I was scrambling to find pictures and stuff I did throughout my high school career. And don't be stubborn and push it until the last week of school to do it, because it will definitely bite you in your butt.
say like when the teachers tell you, oh, you're gonna have to do all of it senior year if you don't do it now, it's really not that true because I had to do that anyway. Like when I made my presentation, I redid all of my artifacts because all of them were just homework assignments from my sophomore year. So, but yeah, it's really not that hard.
Finalizing, how do you guys feel about graduating? Are you excited? Are you sad about high school being over?
I'm so ready for it. Oh my gosh, I've been counting down the days forever. And I think it's because I just have a lot of exciting things going on, like the weeks after graduation. But I also am just excited to move to a different area and to kind of have more freedom and to get a different school schedule and just know that this was like a big obstacle that I just passed, and so I think it's given me the motivation to start for college. So the moment that empty diploma case gets held in my hand, I'm gonna fight the urge to run out of that thing.
Yeah, I'm super excited because I'm like leaving like right after graduation. I'm going to Wisconsin, so I'm not really gonna miss anyone. No offense, but that's just me. But I'm just excited to get high school over with and meet new people, probably like better people right now.
I'm pretty excited to be done. I'm really excited for a while. I'm gonna get an apartment this summer and then be like a grown man, like working, paying bills and stuff. So that's fun.
All right, so thank you to the seniors. We will now be going to an intermission. When we come back, we'll be interviewing Strom, who is our director.
Every single year, more and more yearbooks are going unloved. Less and less people are buying them. The yearbook staff spend all year long creating this wondrous book for you and your family to enjoy. But because less people are buying, the work from our amazing yearbook staff is going unnoticed, and that isn't okay. So, please, before the end of the year, go buy your yearbook. You can contact the yearbook staff via their email that is at the bottom of this screen. Please don't wait. And seniors, it is very important that you please try and submit a photo and get your quote in, or else your third grade year may just be in this yearbook.
Hello, it's that time of the year again with Spotify Wrapped. Today I wanted to talk about my top 5 artists according to Spotify Wrapped. Number 2 is gonna be Drake, gonna be Drake, gonna be Drake, gonna be Drake. I'm sorry. December 1st, 2023, I had this horrendous take that aired on the Packer News. Somehow we greenlighted this, even though this is by far my worst take I've ever had. And I just wanted to say, again, I'm sorry. With recent events happening, I've come to the conclusion that Kendrick is just better.
Hello and welcome back. Now we have Strom here.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello.
Magical. Strom Bear turned into Strom.
Hey.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get started with some questions now.
Oh, how has broadcast newspaper changed you as a teacher?
As a teacher, so I think about newspaper and broadcast. Like I'm always going to think about this as one of my inspirations kind of classes. Mr. Murphy, he was a huge inspiration to me as an educator, and the way he had these classes structured, it was always something I had aspired for. Like the idea that students are basically self-running, they're learning with like the advisor as a guide on the side. I have tried to kind of take that idea to think about like how can I impart skills that will allow students to feel empowered as opposed to engaged. This is a pretty constant thing I talk about at the beginning of every year, I think with every single class I have. My goal as an educator is to empower my students to pursue what they are passionate about, what they are interested in, what they want to do with their future, as opposed to just kind of engaging them in the things that, you know, I grew up loving. Right, because I recognize not everybody loves the things that I love, right? So I want to be able to do that, and I think newspaper and broadcast is like a perfect catalyst for that.
Good. What has been your favorite memory about teaching broadcast?
Favorite memory from broadcast?
Newspaper.
I can probably think of two. One that spiraled into like consistent annual panic attacks, not gonna lie. But the first time we ever did a live stream, we did an orchestra concert with our Sling Studio device. It was so cool because we had some folks who had experience in like theater, so they were able to get like one of our cameras up in the rafters, so we got like this downward shot. And I just remember like getting to the wall of like the tech booth in the theater, and, like dropping down and just being like, this is so cool.
That's not what he did. He cradled it in his legs. He was like this, cradling back and forth in the back of the wall.
Excuse me, this is my story.
You have to tell the truth. You can't lie to people.
And then I've been having anxiety ever since. Because, you know, as we got better and better at like live production and doing live streams, like the production value has made it a lot harder to do. Outside of that though, some of my other favorite memories for newspaper broadcast, we used to have like a YouTube series we would play in the background, Flew the Flower Horn, just like somebody taking care of an aquarium.
Favorite.
I will probably never forget when y'all screwed up my birthday cake. My 30th birthday instead of my actual 31st birthday.
Oh, that's what Hoyme said. Hoyme said it was your 30th birthday.
Yeah. But a lot of really good memories. And even just helping see people put together some really phenomenal news packages, getting a chance to see some really cool articles that have had a lot of voice, especially, you know, when we think about like the newspaper stuff where we've gotten like the community-oriented elements, the elements where we're actively looking at our own building and saying, here is like the sports coverage that like we're doing here, I think has always been really cool. Yeah, I would say I have a lot of really fun memories from newspaper broadcast.
What are you going to miss most about teaching broadcast newspaper?
Yes.
No, but probably like the flexibility behind a lot of it, right? And like that really heavy personalized element. The idea that like throughout the entire year, it's basically you have two objectives. You need to create two things by the end of the quarter, minimum. Let's do it, right? Whatever that is, we're going to help make that happen. You know, and that leads to some flexibility as far as like what we end up, how we end up spending our days. We're not really having to schedule around like we have to hit these targets. It's more about like we are scheduling around what like do you guys need to make this happen. Am I always the best at it? No, right? I forget all the time, everything. Like I'm not gonna lie about that, but like it is very fun to just like help put together the best product that we can put together. You know, in the face of whatever adversity that we have.
What do you wish you could redo in the broadcast newspaper class?
I wish I was stricter on deadlines. That is probably my number one thing. You know, like I think deadlines for this type of program where it is about like we are producing content, we have kind of a weekly schedule. Yeah, I would have been tighter on deadlines, I think. And then I probably would have pushed people to do things outside of the scope of what we've traditionally done. You know, like a couple of years ago, we had a live talk show that we tried to do like bi-monthly, the LNA talk show with Liv and Alyssa. That feels terrible. I'm so sorry, Alyssa. And like I would have loved to have seen more of that. Or you know, I know this year we had talked about being a little bit like bigger on things like socials, doing more with like YouTube Shorts, doing more with like putting stuff on our social media more consistently. Those are probably the things I wish I had been a little bit more like heavy-handed with pushing.
So you are not coming back to broadcast newspaper, but a lot of people don't know why. Do you want to explain why you aren't coming back to the program?
Sure, yeah. So I am going to start pursuing my master's or my MFA in forensics and communications through the Minnesota State University in Mankato online. The goal is to kind of really get much better at things like forensics activities, student congress, debate, speech. Those have been like the most transformative experiences for me, like since I was in middle school. If I always say similarly at the beginning of the year, if I don't join speech in 7th grade at Cheney Middle School, I'm likely not a teacher. I really do believe in the transformative power of those programs, and I want to do everything I can to make them as successful here at West Fargo High as I can.
That's very cool.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Congratulations. So what class would you tell a student is a must-have on their schedule?
Okay, well, selfishly,
It's not English 1.
it's not English 1, because you gotta take that.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a personal shout out. Creative writing. I think that class is probably the next best step of doing what I like to do with this class, which is allowing students the opportunity to just create an evolving something. You know, like every day we dedicated time to basically either create something new, you choose what you create, I don't care, like as long, and I will do what I can to help you with it, go back and experiment and explore with things, go back and revise. Outside of that though, other classes, I mean, my personal interest would be philosophy and ethics. I think that stuff is fascinating. I would love to have had the opportunity to take like a class like that growing up, because I think just by studying philosophy through debate, it has opened my mind to a lot of different ways of viewing the world, and it's just cool. And then lastly, I say it again, speech. There's a COM 110 class at West Fargo High. I think public speaking and being able to just talk in small group settings is like an invaluable skill that you will legitimately carry with you forever. So any opportunity to take a course like that, I would recommend it.
Alrighty. Now we're going to move on to some fun questions. So all of you are going to have to answer. First question.
What are the 3 scents you like the best?
The 3 senses.
Yep. Scents. Like
Smell.
smelling.
Oh,
No. What's your
okay.
favorite smelling?
Okay. My first one is sight, because I love to say that I have 20/20 vision and
Nope.
should-
Nope.
What do you like?
Scents.
What
Like
smells
candle
do you
scent.
like?
Oh, you gotta be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
okay.
Ew.
My favorite scent is my eyes.
I love smelling my eyes. No. Okay. I like the smell of like the beach. I'm gonna be basic with these, okay? I love the smell of the beach, like in the morning or at a sunset or whatever. I love the smell of after rain. And then my next smell you shouldn't smell, actually, because it's gasoline. You shouldn't be smelling gasoline. but it's such an interesting smell, and I'm not gonna go into why I like it.
Okay. Did you know that the name for the smell after rain is called petrichor?
Smart guy over here.
I knew that.
Favorite smells. Coffee.
Period.
I think that's the best smell. Like I go to the grocery store, I go down the coffee aisle just to smell it.
Yeah. Okay.
Good to know.
Yep. Outside of that, my cats. I just pick them up and I.
That's different.
That's different.
Nightmare.
I hope you give them back.
I actually really like a wood smell, like whether that's a burning wood or like an antique wood type thing.
Like a dusty
am I-
antique smell?
No, like wood, like oak, antique wood. Team. And then I'll say my actual other one, not my cat. Maybe like a new book. I always think that's cool, right? An English teacher.
Yeah, those are definitely unique.
I really like peppermint. I like stepping outside when it's cold because it doesn't smell like anything. And that's it.
I would say like mowed lawn. I actually like the smell of bleach. Like walking around lawn. Using some bleach. That's good. It's good stuff. And the third one I probably can't say, so I'll just say lavender.
Oh. Okay.
Moving on.
Yeah, let's. Okay. If you were to invent a sport, what would it be? And please explain the rules.
Okay. Well, I'm a water girly, so I think I'd probably have to do something with the water. Oh my gosh. I don't even know. Can we do like track but scuba diving? so like
Underwater racing? I
yeah.
like javelin underwater.
Yeah, throw a shot
Shot
underwater. No, I meant like speed, like swim, like that's like
Scuba
swimming.
speed.
Scuba speed, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're in the ocean, right? Of course, and you're just swimming super fast with a bunch of scuba gear on.
Okay.
Very cool.
Yes.
So cool.
Thanks.
Mine's not better. Like, I've always made jokes about this. It's kind of taking the track idea, right, and putting it in like a speech and debate context. So like you got to jump hurdles while you're debating something. Like, I affirm the resolution result. And then like whoever runs out of breath or like wins the argument by the end of the race is the
You
winner.
have to continue running
Until the argument's
until
over.
it's done.
Yeah.
How will the judges judge?
How will the judges judge?
Yeah.
Whoever looks the tiredest.
So you're not actually like doing
Correctness.
anything with the debate. You're just doing something. You're basing it off
I'm just
of.
trying to make people really tired.
Okay.
I would attract the worst kind of people.
Probably this leather ball will be filled up here. And there will be 2 teams of 6 players, and they will be tossing into the hoop net. And there will be this character named LeBron James, definitely. And it will probably go national. I'll probably name it like NBA or something. I'm still thinking about it, but it'll be really fun. It'll go international too. China, Japan, there would be some guy from Serbia too, eventually in season 22, but like,
I thought you were full on coming up with a new sport.
No, actually,
creative.
yeah, that could be the next big thing, guys. Get this a real thing.
I'll probably just do like WWE but real. Like, you get like a tag team, like MMA match or something.
Yeah.
Like, tag you, and then maybe throw a ladder or a table in there. See what happens.
What was your most embarrassing moment from grade school?
My most embarrassing moment? Let's see. One that comes to mind, I got married in 3rd grade. So it was after school. It was by this shed or whatever, and I was getting married to a guy. I won't disclose his name. But it was at the Y, and the Y guys, they were like, they're so chill, I love them. And they were like, okay, you guys can get married. Not really, but there's no kissing. And then once their backs were turned, little smooch on the cheek. And that's how we sealed the deal. And then after that, we were finishing out the recess time. After that, we just awkwardly spied on each other. Like, we didn't actually talk to each other. We just awkwardly spied on each other in the playground. And that was pretty embarrassing.
Do you remember grade school show?
I do.
Okay.
I guess.
Pretty sure? It was quite a
Yes.
while ago.
Yeah, I know this is a senior send-off. Yeah.
Senior citizen.
Senior citizen. So, okay, this is tough. If I had to, I was not a very embarrassing child.
I don't believe that.
I was pretty flawless.
Strong haircut was pretty embarrassing.
I disagree. No, I could go elementary school. I got a rock stuck up my nose so far that I had to go to the doctor to get pulled out.
Okay. Why did you put a rock up your nose?
Why do children do anything they do?
I remember it was in the winter time and I was on the tire swing and I was in 2nd grade and the 5th graders were like pushing me up and down. I fell. It was like at the highest peak too. I like did a backflip and like I landed on my head in the snow. And so my legs are just sticking out. And so I heard people laughing and so I just got up and started running inside and I headed in the bathroom.
I don't remember a ton of embarrassing moments. I would say, I remember though in 3rd grade I had a crush on this girl. And I kept it to myself like the whole year. And then I ended up telling 2 people. And they told on me. They let her know that I had a crush on her and then I got embarrassed and started crying.
Sad. What is something truthful, that nobody agrees on with you? Agrees with you?
Nobody agrees with
Like something that's true, and
Now-
you know it's a fact, but people will not agree with you. That
Now,
it's-
when you say you know it's a fact, can it actually be an opinion?
That's an opinionated
No,
fact?
it's true. It is true.
100% true.
100% true. It is a fact.
How do people argue with that?
People argue with everything. Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what.
I mean, I have mine, but like it's
Well,
not.
Mr. Debater over here, yeah, he knows something. I don't. Okay, that's true. That is 100%.
Which is something that has a conspiracy theory that you know it's true, like not the conspiracy, but you know.
If it's a conspiracy theory, how do I know it's true?
No, not the conspiracy theory.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay,
Define.
I
Okay,
have
wait,
one.
I got one. I got one. This question is stupid. That's a fact, and I don't know why you guys asked it.
I'm debating you
Wow.
on that.
Okay. So this is me taking my own spin on this. Tuesday is the worst day of the week.
Oh, I agree with
No,
that,
it's
though.
Wednesday.
No,
I-
it's
no,
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Now let's
No.
justify it. Monday, right? And excluding weekends. Everybody loves a weekend, right? Monday. You know, everybody says Monday is the worst, but the reality is it's a reset, restart. Wednesday, it's halfway through the week. Thursday is the day before Friday, and Friday is Friday. What is a Tuesday? What is the point of a Tuesday?
There is a point.
Answer me this.
But
What is the point of a Tuesday?
without it, what's Wednesday?
Without it, what's Wednesday?
Yeah, what's
Till
Wednesday
the middle of the
become?
week.
Like
A short
the
week.
second day of a 4-day week.
So you think that we should do a 4-day week? We have the weekend, Monday, break, then Wednesday.
I
again?
think if we
Easily.
Easily.
people are talking about making school 4 days a week. I think if we made school 4 days a week, Tuesday would be a little bit better. But because it's a 5-day week, Tuesday is just the worst.
Well, I mean, if it's a 4-day week, I would take the Monday off. Tuesday becomes Monday. Wednesday becomes Thursday. No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wednesday
What?
becomes, Wednesday stays Wednesday, Thursday is Thursday, Friday is Friday. And then Tuesday doesn't need to
Just
exist.
doesn't mean.
Yeah.
We don't need Tuesday on any calendar.
No, Wednesday is the worst day of the week because you're right in the middle. You're halfway through the week, right? So you're right in the middle. And so what if like Pharaoh punishes you and makes you go back in time to Monday? And like
Wait, what?
What?
What if who punishes you?
like Pharaoh, like the Pharaoh.
The pharaohs like Egypt.
Yes.
The Egyptians.
Like what if you get punished and get sent back to Monday? Wednesday is the worst because it's not the weekend, but it's not the start of the week.
If you
so-
get punished on Friday, then you get sent back to Monday. What does that have to do with Wednesday? You're getting punished by a pharaoh.
No, but another opinion, Kwande Dingo, he is because you know about the TikTokers party.
I don't.
He is the shadow leader of the friend group, and it's quite obvious by studying their facial expressions and the way they interact with each other.
So
Thank you for sharing.
that's your truthful fact.
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
That's the truth.
What colors do you think the days of the week are?
Oh, Noah still hasn't answered.
Oh,
It's okay, I don't really have a good answer. I'll just say like MJ's the GOAT over LeBron.
What?
Yes. It's pretty obvious.
I would-
MJ did much more in 13 years.
Bro, he is literally a gambling addict, bro. LeBron, he is my sunshine.
Well,
He is MVP. Okay, he has 2 sons who are going to be in the NBA. They're going to have a dynasty.
well, LeBron's a freak. I heard he was at the DD parties. So, MJ's the GOAT.
Moving on.
All right, so colors of the week. Monday is red. Tuesday is blue. Wednesday is yellow.
No.
Yes, yes, yes. No, I'm not. Let me finish. Okay, Wednesday was yellow, right? That's what I said. Thursday, I actually can't think of a color for Thursday. Friday is orange. I think Saturday is more of a purple color. And then Sunday is pink.
Debatable.
But you know.
Strong.
Monday is yellow, Tuesday is blue, Wednesday is orange, Thursday is blue again. Friday is also blue. And Saturday is, let's see again for Saturday. And then Sunday is like orange.
Okay, so if Tuesday's blue, do you hate blue? If you hate Tuesdays,
No, I just hate Tuesday.
but why is it blue then?
Huh?
Why is it blue then?
Because it's
It gives off
it's
blue
a
energy.
cool day.
It's a cool day, but you don't like that day?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We should probably start wrapping up. We have about 5 minutes left.
Okay.
Oh. Monday's red because red's my least favorite color. Tuesday's orange. Wednesday's gray because gray isn't anything, and Wednesdays are nothing. Thursday is purple. Friday is like a neon blue. Saturday it's like a hot pink, and Sunday it's like a really warm yellow.
Let's say Monday's red, Tuesday's orange, Wednesday, I guess yellow. Thursday's like kind of green. It's like a little bit green, but it doesn't really have a color. Friday's blue, Saturday's purple, Sunday's like pink.
You just gave the
This is
rainbow.
the rainbow.
You just gave the rainbow.
I don't even know the rainbow.
Alrighty. Okay, so seniors, thank you for
Strong.
Seniors, thank you for hanging on to these 4 years of high school. Strong, thanks for being our advisor for these 4 years of high school. Say goodbye, please.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
You guys are.
I still work here.
No, he's
Unfortunately.
retiring. He's retiring. Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, so Blake, you just.